Okay, so hi there folks. We're now in our next video about percentage. And in this video, we're going to convert or change percent to fraction. So how do we properly convert percent to fraction? So in order to convert percent to fraction, first thing that we need to do is to drop the percent symbol, this one. Okay, we need to drop this percent symbol. Place the number, this number, whatever number this is, over 100 and reduce to lowest terms. So as an example, let's have 25% here. The first thing we need to do is to drop the percent symbol. So imagine that there's no percent symbol here. So we have 25. Put that over 100. So if we're going to imagine that, that's going to give us 25 over 100 and then reduce to lowest terms. So in lowest terms, what's the lowest term of 25 over 100? So they're both divisible by 25, so that's their greatest common divisor actually. So 25 divided by 25 is 1, 100 divided by 25 is 4, so meaning 25% is equivalent to 1/4 in decimals. Okay, how about number 2? So we have 33 and 1/3%. Change it to fraction in lowest terms. So if since we are given something in percent that is in a form of a mixed number, the first thing that we need to do is to change this into an improper fraction. And if we do so, if we're going to change this into improper fraction, remember, we need to multiply this first. Denominator to whole number, multiply, or rather divide rather, sorry. Yeah, multiply rather, sorry. Multiply this, and then add this to our numerator. Again, denominator to whole number, multiply them to convert this whole number into a mixed number, or rather this mixed number into an improper fraction, sorry. So to convert this mixed number to an improper fraction, they multiply the denominator by the whole number and add the result, the product, to the numerator. So if we do that, 3 times 33 is going to give us 99 plus 1. That's going to give us 100 over 3. Okay, and this is still in percent form anyways. Okay, so what we're going to do is to drop the percent symbol. This is going to give us 100 over 3, and then put a 100 over that. So what we have, it's going to be 100 over 3 over 100. So how will this happen? How did this happen? So this is our numerator, this is our denominator. Okay, and what we're going to do, we're going to reduce this to lowest terms, and then we're just, dividing fractions. So imagine this 100 to be over 1. So if we're going to proceed to multiplication, this is going to give us the numerator 100 over 3 times get the reciprocal of this 100 over 1. So what we have is 1 over 100. So what do we have here? We will be canceling out the hundreds as we can clearly see, and then proceed to multiplication. Okay, so what do we have then? 1, this becomes 1, this becomes 1. 1 times 1 is 1, and 3 times 1 is just 3. So therefore, um, 3 and 1/3% is just equivalent to 1/3 in fractions. Okay, so 33 and 1/3% is just equivalent to 1/3 in fractions. Okay, hopefully you got that right. Now I'm going to give you an exercise to do. Okay, so what you're going to do here is to express each of the percent given, each of the percent given here. So I have 5 items prepared for you guys. So express each percent as a fraction. Okay, express each percent as a fraction. Okay, so we have 80%, 7.5%, 125%, 12.6%, and 23.4%. Okay, so you can pause the video while answering that. Okay, go. Okay, so I think we can answer that right now. So for number one, I think we can answer this straightforward. So for number one, we have 80. We can drop the percent symbol, 80 over 100. Can we simplify this? Yes, we can. Divide them both by 20. That's the greatest common factor. So this will give us what? 4 over 5. So 80% is equivalent to 4 over 5. Okay? For number two, convert this first to an improper fraction. So we have 7 times 2 is 14, plus 1 is going to give us 15 over 2. Um, this is still in percent. Put an over 100 here. So what do we have? Cannot fit here. So maybe let's do it here. So we have 15 over 2 over 100. So just like what we did in the example number 2, so we'll get the reciprocal of 100 over 1. So what we have is 15 over 2 times 1 over 100. So we can clearly cancel out 15 and 100, but we can not cancel it completely. We can just um, divide them by 5. So this becomes 3. This becomes 20. Okay, and then let's proceed to the continuation of this answer, of this process. So 3 times 1 is 3. 2 times 20 is 40. So therefore, 7 and 1/2 is equivalent to 3 over 40 in fraction form. Okay, so this is for number 2. For number 3, let's try to fit this. So this becomes 125 over 100. We can simplify this by making this mixed, shall we? So if we're going to make this mixed, this becomes 1 and 25 over 100. How did we end up with this? Maybe you can watch my videos in making an improper fraction into a mixed number. 125 divided by 100 is 1, and then whatever is the remainder is the numerator. So we can simplify further. 25 over 100, we have done this in the example before. This becomes 1 and 1/4. Okay, so 125% is equivalent to 1 and 1/4. Okay, and just to remind you, this is number 3. Um, we can put some marker to signify this is part of number 3, and the one here is part of number 2. Just separate them. Okay, this is number 2. Okay, let's proceed to number 4 now. For number 4, let's drop the percent symbol and make this a fraction. So we have 12.6 over 100. As we can see, we have a 12.6 something here. 12.6. Maybe we can simplify this by adjusting to the decimal point. If what we're going to do is to move the decimal point going to the right in order to make it 126. And if we're going to do that in the numerator, we need to do that also in the denominator, giving us in our next step 126 over 1000. Okay. Maybe we can simplify. I'm not sure. We can divide them by 2. So if we do that, um, if we're going to divide this by 2, this becomes 63. This becomes 500. 63 over 500. Okay, is there anything else that can divide both of them? As far as I can see, there's none. So I think this is the lowest terms. If you see that this can be still simplified, kindly answer it in the comment section below. I will try to wait for that answer. Okay. Now for number 5, for the last number, I think we need more space. So let's have it here. Okay. So for number 5, what we have is similarly with number 4, we're going to put 23.5 over 100. So also by number 4, we're going to move this once. We're going to move also once here, which will render us 234 over 1000. And similarly, we can both divide them by 2, shall we? So dividing them by 2 will give us 117. This is going to give me 500. So again, in the comment section, you can maybe check out if this can be still simplified. For my, as far as I can see, I think they cannot be simplified anymore. So yeah, that's it. That's how you simplify, or that's how you convert rather, fractions, or rather, that's how you convert percents to fractions. Okay, how to convert percentage to fractions. Okay, so I have presented here 5 items for that. Okay, so yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you learned something from this one, and yeah, don't forget to hit the like button and the subscribe button also. So thank you very much, and see you. Thank you.